Oh wait, Dutchmen Dorado here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Cute little, I don't know, 24 footish mini home. It's on a Dodge 3500 chassis, which is essentially like the Sprinter chassis. Rides well, drives well, tires look good. It's got a generator on it with only 33 hours, so I can only imagine that these folks didn't do a lot of primitive camping. It looks more like they hop from park to park. All in all, there's nothing that really scares me. There are a couple of spots on the floor that have a little give to them. I don't see any water damage, so it's not that. I think it's just heavy use. This has, oh shoot, what was it? 65,000 miles, and that's a very good thing from an engine and drivetrain perspective. I always get really worried when I see a used motorhome come in. You know, it's like, oh, someone's like, oh, I found a used motorhome. It's a 2002. It only has 8,000 miles. That's a really bad thing. Everyone thinks lower is better because we're used to cars, but they still have to go through a regular amount of use. You have to have a modicum of regular wear and tear put into these things because you have to, you know, run your lubricants and things through the engine. If a motor has set for too long not used, it's just junk. It's gonna fall apart. You don't have that problem here. This was used regularly. That's also a good sign because it tends to mean if something ever needed attention, it got it because they were there. And again, anything I can see, everything looks real good. Undercarriage here, or pardon me, under the bed storage, I like that this is raised up a little bit. It's easy to get to, and you see that you've got your bunk ladder stores right here. So your interior overhead cab bunk ladder goes there. We've got our own and quiet propane powered 3600 generator. That's a very cool thing that this is propane powered. Let's hop forward here. We've got a dual power entry step, so coming and going is easy, no big steps. Very nice for folks that have maybe had some knee surgery or hip surgery or something like that. Let me back up here and give us a nice little quick panoramic view of things. Again, it's nothing I can even show you, and I'm obviously walking around here no problem. There's a couple little spots where I can feel some give in the floor, but it's not water. I mean, there's no discoloration on the floor. It's not water damage. There's nothing wrong with it. Looking up here, we've got a Dinette in the slide out, so that can fold down into an extra sleeper, and you could sleep one or two adults there. Two adults, I will admit, would be getting pretty cozy. And I really like all of the radius work. A lot of things have a lot of good shape and character in here. You've got a lot of good storage as a result. You know, good wood put into the cabinetry as well. The overhead cab above the bunk, I really like that. I've not seen a lot of these that have these little struts, so you know, when you want to get into your cab, you don't got to worry about having a head basher here. And when you're at your destination, if you don't need the bed, out of the way, easy peasy, there you go. So the one thing I really love about this chassis is I'm a very tall person, and I can actually sit in these Dodge and Sprinter chassis, or Mercedes as it were even, and be very, very comfortable. You know, I can actually sit down, I can slide the seat all the way back to the point that, you know, you can see, I'm 6'3", I got long legs. I don't have to like drive like this like you do on a lot of van style chassis. It's just bigger, easier, more comfortable. I didn't mention, I'm sure anyone who's halfway educated would have assumed by now, but yes, this is a diesel engine. A little backup assist camera up here, and I like that they mount that where your rear view mirror would go, because it's very natural and organic. When you drive your car, when you want to look backwards, you look right there. So when you drive your motorhome, you want to look backwards, you look right there. Just makes sense. Couple TVs mounted in here. You've got one mounted right above the door. This is the standard TV location. You'll see another in the bedroom that the previous owners have put in here, and I really dig this giant skylight above the kitchen space here. It does have a shade, so if you want to block that out and take a nap, you can. But I love all the extra ambient light in here. You'll notice I don't have any lights turned on, and as soon as the camera readjusts from me pointing that directly at a light source, you see it's very bright in here as a result. Even with shades pulled, it's very bright in here. I like that this table's real wood too. That is nice. It's not a like a press board table. Now over here, you see we have sealed edge countertops, solid surface countertops at that. So you can splash water around your big sink there, no problem. And I love this little radius corner cabinet that they have. That is cool, and that's a huge storage compartment that's very easy to access. You don't have to reach back in way deep to get to stuff because half the cabinet opens right up for you, basically. Let's see here. Moving back, stainless steel appliance package. It just looks sharp. It breaks up the pure wood tones a little bit. That is a larger than standard mattress that was put back in here, so that is a bigger aftermarket mattress. And again, previous owners did add another TV back here for their evening enjoyment, so to speak. And above the bed, we do have more of that awesome big storage radius cabinetry I already told you about. Now, another thing that I really like is this has a soft touch ceiling liner. It's got that like leatherette type skin on it. What it's doing for us really is knocking down a lot of the noise from outside. You don't hear a lot. Not to mention, this does add a little extra insulative quality. Not a ton, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, well, now it's a 4 Seasons rated coach, but this does help. The other thing I really like this for in a used RV is if there had ever been a leak, it would be stained beyond belief, and there is no fixing it. So I can tell you with confidence, there are no roof problems with this, because if there were, I would see stained up, ceiling skin all over the place, and there's none. Good bathroom too. Now, this is cool. Your bathroom door over here is also on its own little radius track, and it's fully mirrored, so you get to look at my ugly mug today. How lucky are you guys? The shower here has that kind of similar sliding door effect going on, so an adult can actually fit in here really well. Let me open this right up. There you go. Slides right out of the way. Nice and tall, so even a tall guy like me can fit in there. Ooh, little stainless sink. I missed that the first time. Now, the toilet is on a riser. It sits up a little bit higher. Very good, again, for folks that maybe have a little bit reduced mobility. And a very residential-looking vanity light system here, so you can see yourself with some top-down lighting and just really be self-conscious when you're all done about it. Big closet with some dresser space down here. Again, ideal little couples coach. Or let's say, you got grandpa and grandma and one of the grandkids want to come along on a trip. You got a little bed for them. Or you can just use that like an attic for storage space if it's just the two of you. This is a sweet little rig. I like it. Easy driving, easy living. That's the whole point of RVing. Give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylet RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care. Stay safe. Happy camping. Enjoy.